best gymnasts in the world are in Louisville right now getting ready to compete.
Yep, the USA Gymnastics Winter Cup flips into action today, and Jim Stratman and photojournalist Paul Landers are inside the convention center downtown for the final preps before those doors open. And Jim, you've been telling us about some big and some unfortunate news overnight about one of the athletes.
Yeah, very unfortunate news, Connie. We did get word that Gabby Douglas, who was supposed to be here and competing in the Winter Cup, is not going to be able to compete. This was after she announced her comeback to the sport after nearly 8 years away. Now, she took to Instagram last night and posted that she had tested positive for COVID-19, and she was crushed at the fact that she would not be able to compete in the Winter Cup as a result. Now, the 28-year-old was set to compete on the beam, the floor, and the vault. No official word yet on when her next gymnastics outing will be, but USA Gymnastics did respond to her post on Instagram and said, quote, "We'll see you again soon." Now, you may remember Douglas from back in 2012 when she became the first black woman to win the Olympic all-around gymnastics in London. And then she went on to help Team USA reach gold in Rio in 2016. Now her goal is to qualify and compete in this year's Paris Games coming up this summer. Suni Lee, who did compete for the U.S. in 2020, will be hitting the mat this weekend as well. She'll be here in Louisville. She is the reigning all-around champion. Lee is set to contest beam and bars at this weekend's Winter Cup, and according to the organization, she's likely to debut a new skill over on the bars. Flipping over to the men's side this weekend, there's excitement about the reigning Winter Cup champ, Yul Moldauer. He'll face some competition from fellow Olympians Shane Wiskus and Brody Malone, who is actually competing in his first premier event since being injured last year. So that's just a few of the more than 200 gymnasts that are going to be here in Louisville competing for the U.S. Winter Cup a little bit later on this weekend. Now, we are going to be speaking with some organizers coming up here in the 6 o'clock hour, talking a little bit more about what you can expect if you come out to enjoy the Winter Cup again here in Louisville starting this week.